Good day, this is Thalia, Technical Advisor at SA Studbook. I've had a few requests from a lot of my farmers in connection with SA Dairy Bulls. What is it? How does it work? How do we go about doing it? So I've decided to do a three-part tutorial just to explain to you firstly what it is, how to use it quickly, and then to go a little bit more in detail. So today we'll just start going through it and seeing exactly how we go about working with it. So first thing is first, we go to SA Dairy Bulls, saDairyBulls.com. Over here, you'll see a screen like this will pop up. You have two options. A login option over here. That is for our SA Dairy Bulls mating program. What is the SA Dairy Bulls mating program? Well, it is an unbiased, independent mating program designed by SA Studbook, focusing on as much information as possible on the sire side, but also on the dam's genetic side. We also have, though, the option of search of a directory, a search where we can search any individual animal or a group search of dairy animals locally as well as internationally that are on the system. So today I want to first start off just looking at the individual animal search. Who can use this option? Well, this option is actually available to anybody who has access to the internet. To do an individual animal search, we just go into individual animal search, click there. Then you will see there's the option of SA registration number, name, interval number. The more information you provide the system, the easier it is to find exactly the bull or the animal that you are looking for. If I just go in and I type in a name, for example, Divine, I know if this is a Holstein animal and I'm looking for a male, and I go to search. It'll then bring up all the animals with the word divine in their name. So there will always be quite a few. You'll see the one I'm looking for over here has the South African registration number, interval number, as well as the date of birth. So this King's Ransom Divine, I click on there. Now all the information available for King's Ransom Divine comes up. It's just a general overview, the inbreeding percentage, reliability, which country it comes from, and then also the South African breeding values. These breeding values allow you as a South African breeder to compare the animals based on their South African performances and also predict their performance in South Africa based on these values more accurately. You'll also have a 3-generation pedigree there to see the inbreeding as well as the genetic lines. At any stage, you can also click onto any one of these animals to find a more in-depth pedigree. Over here, we'll have our breeding indexes. You'll always see an index works on 100 over here, and anything above 100 is where you would preferably like to be, which means it's a preferable trait and that this animal does well in that trait. So you'll see over here for feet and legs, it's on a 93, so not an advisable bull if your feet and legs are a problem. But yeah, here's your production traits, fertility, linear traits, and your linear udder traits over here. If on the other side you would like to go and do a group search, we go back and we go to group search. This gives you opportunity to search any bulls in a specific criteria that you have decided. So for example, I will take here now for Jersey rather. I'd like to see the top 10, you can say registered or commercial animals, and then you have all the criteria you can sort accordingly. For the jerseys, you have the SRNet, cheese merit index, fluid merit index. For Holsteins, you'll have the Holstein selection index. So you have different indexes for each breed, but you can also go and look at a certain trait that you would prefer to select for. So I'm just going to check the SRNet today, and then we search. And now it brings up the top 10 bulls in the for SIS SINET that are currently in the system. So you'll see here's the top bull and all its production indexes as well as its breeding values are all over here. And you can also then go and click on that bull to see exactly all its breeding values and indexes specifically for that bull. So that is now if you want to just do any individual searches, and like I said, open to anybody who has access to the internet. Then we get the next option, which is the login option. This is for our registered Logix users or breeders and farmers that are on the Logix milk production or production system. If you haven't registered yet, you can go over here and you can register as a new time user. Otherwise, you just go in and you put in your email address and your username and your password over there, and then you log in. I'm just going to give you a quick overview over how, okay, over here you can see I've got access to all the farms. I'm just picking one that's giving me access, but you will only have access to your herd if you go in here. The first step would be to define your breeding goal. Without a goal, we can't have a destination. So that's very important. We need to know what we want in our herd to know how we're going to get there. The first step is to do a breeding goal. You can either use the setup breeding goals, which is like this SINET or the Holstein Selection Index, which have already been set up for you for optimal productions and performance and solids. Or you can set up your own according to what's best on your herd and how you would like, what you'd like to improve. The next step is to see what is the genetic levels of your female herd. And I think this is what makes SA Dairy Bulls very unique, is that we really focus also on the females in your herd, because the females on your herd are unique to your farm and are unique. And it's very important that we select bulls that mate specifically to your herd and what is necessary on your herd. We'll then add the females that we would like to breed with. We have many options. We can do your whole herd or just the heifers or just the cows or just animals born in a certain time of the year. Following that, we'll do a bull selection, similar to the selection of how we did it before, an individual or a group selection, depending on how you want to do it. And we can go and see what is the genetic merits of the bulls that you have selected. First step thereafter is to do the inbreeding, because it's very important to always take in consideration inbreeding. That really gives you longevity on your herd. So it's very important never to overlook inbreeding. And then we'll do our mating program. This is the first steps. I would like to, in my next tutorial, I will show you exactly how you go about doing the mating program more in depth. And then after, I will show you the results that you get from the mating program and how to use it. Please, at any stage, if there is anything more that you would like to know, you are welcome to give me a call anytime. Thank you very much.